Fairport, heading west toward Bushnell's Basin. Looking at an oncoming boat here. And beautiful fall day. Leaves are kind of beginning to turn and fall. Lots of leaves in the water. Lots of people out this Sunday morning. Running, cycling, fishing, walking dogs. Morning. I'm trying to see my co-paddler in the back there. Nicole's helping me out, providing about 75% of the propulsion while I fiddle around with the cameras and do a little steering here and there. All right, there's Church Road in the frame behind us. You can see the bridge. And in a couple minutes here, you'll see the dock for the Fairport Rowing Club. We did see a scull out earlier. I think it was from here, but it seems pretty quiet here this morning. A couple of weeks ago when I came out, there were 3 or 4 motorboats out with different skulls. They've got the kind of flat front. A couple of ducks sleeping on the dock. And maybe you can just see that. Try to angle the boat a little more there. You can see it in the corner of the video there. There's the dock as we go past. If we just coming up on a mile here. You know, light breeze, so maybe some noise in the microphone, but not bad. And we got a recumbent bike over there on the canal trail, if you can see it. Did you see something jump? I didn't see it. Very pretty area up there, lots of trees. Somebody's rowing up there. Looks like a single rower though, not a crew. And I'm just going to watch here because we got some downed limbs, so I'm going to make sure we're not dragging the kayak across one of these. Looks like we're okay. We're going to go right underneath this overhanging branch that's in front of us. Another fish just jumped up there. Maybe you caught that one on the film. Yep, sorry, we're going to go over this little branch here just a second. We want to keep moving. Push it out of the way. Whoops. Did we catch it? I think we caught it with the skeg, but we're clear. Something jumped way off in the distance, or maybe that was somebody throwing a rock. Looks like there's some people over there throwing rocks. It's going to go around on the other side. Looks like they're skipping some rocks, maybe. We got a couple of birds there, and I'm going to keep it quiet for a bit to get the sounds of this place. Look at that bird in the tree. Right up there, do you see it? So again, when I was in here last time, it looked like this section up in front of us was a little bit shallow. I didn't want to get in there behind this downed tree and get stuck, so I'm going to do the same thing this time and just kind of skirt this area. But that apparently is a channel that goes through on the other side and makes that whole thing kind of an island. Good morning. We got a little shot of the actual paddlers here and the area behind us, and we're having our lunch, or a little snack, I guess, not really lunch, in this cove. Apple and I've got a fig Newton, you've got apple and peanut butter. So this centerpiece is also an island. We just went all the way around it, right? We're coming out on the other side. And when I was here last time, it was early and there were a lot of birds. You could hear them. Right now it's a little bit later, and also the breeze is blowing pretty strong, so maybe they're moving around. So we'll head back. Is that okay? It's about 2 miles. I think I'm just coming up on 2 miles now. But if we keep going that way to the left, that's west, and that would be taking us toward Bushnell's Basin in Pittsburgh. We're going to turn back to the right here and head back toward Fairport. So this is the front of that island that you can actually go around. Again, it comes right down to the water. It looks like you're in a river somewhere, but it's just the canal. No wall, just the natural edge of the shoreline with some stones and some soil and some roots, a lot of roots holding that thing together. And there's the channel where we went in. dog.
Yeah, in the back.
Well, it just came down behind these trees. There's like, I think there's a fence there.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe he's coming down to greet us.
He was running upstairs.
Yeah, he's a little guy. I think he's right by the...
Another one is coming, the big one.
Oh yeah, I see the big guy in the door. Alright, don't paddle too fast here because it does get shallow as we get down into that last couple of docks. But these houses also have enough water to put a boat in. I think we still got about 3 feet of water here, but then it starts to drop off as we head toward these last couple of decks. Some ducks up there eating the growth on the shoreline. There's about 3 of them. Is there 3? 4? Oh, there's a turtle there too. Is that a turtle? No. I think that's another duck. Yeah, just looking at the back of them. Wow, it's like a whole family in there. Got a nice snack. We're going to swing around, but apparently that is all a channel that goes all the way around to the other side. If you could get through there, you could come out on the other side of that down branch that I was showing you, but there's the island. And there's another duck. And now we're heading back out toward the main canal. And this is the shoreline of that little island off to our left. Very pretty. And as you come past the point there, you're right back out into the main canal. We're coming down in between these houses on the right. And that little island. Maybe head straight for that piling there, Mama, the big one that says no wake, as I give all the directions and do none of the work. Thank you for paddling for a minute.
Like that?
Yep, that's good. And we'll go kind of just on the right side of that. And head toward Fairport, back toward where we put in at the Erie Canal Boat Company. You see this branch coming up, you have to move out just a little. Sorry, I'm trying to film here. Again, I like this. Coming up on Church Street there in the distance, you can hear the train maybe. Yeah, I don't know what it is. Yeah, it looks like a water slide. You can see the copper chimney there really glistening in the sun. Really pretty house. Tastefully done with the decorations for Halloween. Not gaudy.
And we can keep out the entrance there are beaches.
There's a gargoyle here on the end. There's a gargoyle on the end there. There's two of them.
Yeah.
And then we're coming up, as I said, coming up on Church Street with the bridge. And just on the opposite side, passing the Fairport Rowing Club and their dock. Just up from Parrington Park. Yeah, that paddle that's doing nothing, that would be mine. As Mixio does 90% of the paddling for this whole trip. Here we are heading back into the Fairport takeout spot. Erie Canal Boat Company just up on the left. I think that's their storage shed there, somebody's storage shed for boats. That's the Rochester Boat Club. That's their facility over there. You can see the sign maybe on the side of the shed. And that's their dock, which is also private. But we're coming up on the Fairport Bridge. Canal bridge, and the tracks are back there, and you can kind of see the red shed in the distance. That's the Erie Canal Boat Company. We did not rent this boat. This is our little Intex Excursion that we're in today, but that's where we put in.